Hey Facebook family, welcome back to Functional Movement Friday. I'm here today with Miss Victoria. She's the newest member of the Ally team. She's our newest and greatest exercise therapist. Victoria, what we're going to talk about today is stability and mobility. We've talked about this subject before, but really we want to get across to all of our patients and to you guys that mobility trumps stability, meaning if there are joints or an area of the body that are both not mobile and unstable, which is very probable, we're going to attack the mobility portion first before we get into the stability portion. So we're going to talk about thoracic mobility today, again, a subject we've talked about before, and so we're going to go to our handy charts and then come back and go over some awesome thoracic mobility exercises. So the first part we're going to look at is on the skeletal system, thoracic spine. You see T1 here. This is going from here all the way down to T12. So the rib cage makes this just by nature and anatomically a less mobile portion of the spine compared to the cervical and lumbar spine. So we're going to show you the musculature that's involved. There's several layers of muscles in the thoracic spine. So come on over to the muscular poster. And again, thoracic spine from here to about here. We have the traps, the rhomboids, paraspinals. There are deeper muscles that we can't even see here. So a lot of times it becomes very tight. It's tough to go through all of these tissues to get some good mobility into the thoracic joints. We're going to try to attack this today with some active mobility exercises. So the first thing we look at, oftentimes, we look at the foam roller. Now, here is a peanut, all right, and it's just two lacrosse balls that we've taped together. I find that the paraspinals are big, thick muscles, and so what will happen is that these will tend to get lost as they sink into the paraspinals. There's no joint motion. So turn around for a second, Victoria, towards the camera. So Victoria would be on her back, and just like a foam roller, we would roll up and down the thoracic spine, stopping just below the shoulder blades, and then rolling all the way back up. You can turn around. The cool thing is that this little dip here in between the two balls will actually allow the spinous process, the bony prominence that sticks out the back, to kind of sink in so there won't be a ton of pressure, okay? So this is one we kind of already know about. The newer one is it's a thoracic oscillation, which is halfway through this move called the Turkish Get Up, and so Victoria's going to demonstrate this for us. So go ahead on your back here, Victoria. We would normally be doing this on the ground, but for demonstration purposes, we have Victoria on the table. So Victoria's going to grab that kettlebell, and she's going to press up with the left hand, and the left knee is raised at this point. Now, she's going to come on up to her right elbow. Now, at this point in the Turkish Get Up, what she's going to do is, using her thoracic spine, she's going to oscillate. So go ahead up and press up and back down. Good. And go ahead up and back down. Let's do two more just like that. One more. Good, just like that. All right, you can come out of that. Very good. Let's hop you up here. Okay, so with that thoracic oscillation, the tendency is for people to want to use a lot of shoulder, scapular mobility. We really saw Victoria doing a good job of moving her thoracic spine. And so after a time, that will start to become a little bit looser as she goes along. So, Victoria, growing up, you played what sports?
Volleyball, softball, swimming, basketball, tennis,
all of them. So all of them. So a lot of stuff that involved a lot of motions, a lot of hands, different stuff.
A lot of swinging.
Did you have any injuries with that?
I had a shoulder injury in here.
Okay, and so does it still give you some issues from time to time?
Yeah, like picking up a school bag or something like that, yeah.
That sort of thing. So Victoria recently graduating from LSU, so a lot of schoolwork, a lot of sitting, different stuff. This would be perfect. How did it feel towards the end of doing that?
I felt like I was opening it up.
Starting to open up more?
Yeah.
Good, good, very good. So this is something, guys, we recommend sets of 10. We do 3 sets of 10, 3 times a week. And then as she went along, we would add some different exercises to start to stabilize the thoracic spine after we got it mobile. So we hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy this beautiful weather. We'll catch you next time for Functional Movement Friday. Thank you, Dee.
Go Tigers.
That was good.